Yo, what's going on? It's your boy Ballin, back again with another Madden 22 franchise video, and today we're back with my fantasy Jets team going up against the 2-2 Chicago Bears. I'm pretty sure I've played against this guy before, and I beat him last time. So, I think I stand a pretty good chance at winning again. I just gotta do better on offense, bro. I feel like I've just been running the same plays a little bit too much. Like I'll just constantly go back to him, and that's oh wow, he has a rookie quarterback. And that's just, and he has Darius Leonard, my guy. That is a cult right there. So they're telling me to run the ball, but they always say that. I feel like better trucker, improved block area vision, improved run blocking. You know what? I'm gonna just do whatever it says to do, because maybe that's the reason why I be winning some of my games. And ever since I stopped doing that, maybe that's why they're playing different. I don't know. But pass. Hold on. Did I pick something? Yeah, I picked the wrong one right there. Win turnover battle. Awesome. That should give me all the points I want. Here's everyone I'm upgrading. He's going to pass a lot, so I think I'm going to switch this guy out for my boy Isaac. So Isaac and Michael Carter, y'all getting some love right now. Or who's my free safety? Ashton Davis? You know what? It probably makes more sense to do Ashton Davis, especially since he's guarding the top. Like, he's the last line of defense. So the more I can get him upgraded and get his awareness up, the better things will be, I'm sure. So short week. We still did the training anyways because we did it last time, and it was good. I'm just skipping through it because it's just going to say the same thing all the time. Be careful with the football. You got it, coach. Zach Wilson. Let's go. What are we doing? Field general, I'm guessing, is what we're working towards. Fearless. No, we're doing strong arm. Is that what? No, because it's going to take too long to get hot route master if I don't just keep upgrading field general. So that's what I'm going to do. And then I'm sure they'll just give me something out of this. Like, yeah, see, 85 overall. Let me come back. I'm sure this will go up with it, you know? Like strong arm will just naturally increase. This boy got a thing. Let's do. I mean, he's mainly a power rusher. What's his strength? Where is it? 69 strength. It doesn't seem very strong to me. Let's just do power rusher. I mean, I've never tried having someone just be strictly power rusher, but we gonna try it out. Abilities. Am I still happy with these? No, not really. Run committed. Nah. No outsiders. I feel like he's gonna guard the outside run just on his own naturally. I'm honestly not too happy. Oh, he does have inside stuff. Why do I feel like, why did I miss that? I thought he just didn't have inside stuff, but it was like tucked off in the corner somewhere. Lurker, inside stuff and lurker. That's perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. I'm gonna try to run some different defenses as well. Put in the linebackers in a hook sometimes, you know. I feel like I don't do that very often. Okay, cool. Let's check out his team real quick. See what it is we're going up against. So Spencer Rattler with 84 speed. Aaron Jones. Pretty sure he's a power back, huh? 85 trucking. That's going to be interesting. And he has freight train. 95 speed Curtis Samuel and 93 speed Christian Kirk. That's dangerous. Linebackers are whatever. Left end, Derek Barnett, Shaq Lawson, this guy, Darius Leonard, of course. I can't believe they wanted me to run the ball. Maybe it's just because that's... Oh my God. What? Jair Alexander and Stephon Gilmore. Bro, I ain't never seen anybody with 299 overall corners. But that's literally all he got. The rest of them are whack. Darnell Savage and Jalen Thompson. Yo, that's crazy, bro. Our receivers are gonna struggle, man. Wait, so I'm pretty sure I have DK. I'd be forgetting who's on my team. So yeah, I have DK and Calvin Ridley. Calvin Ridley is playing just crazy good. I don't know why he gets open so much more than DK, but you know, it is what it is. But all right. Let's get the job done. Let's get into this game.
Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Chicago Bears. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
2nd and 6. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now a throw here to his running back. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's a 2nd down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield, and they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. After the interception, here's Wilson. Rolling, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. After the sack on 1st down, Wilson nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Here's Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a big play that time by the Jets.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll try to run this one in, and he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. They'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Jets are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short? And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson buying time to his left. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off.
Here we go. Set.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Here we go again.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a big play that time by the Jets. On the defensive side of the ball, that's the definition of frustrated. You get them to 4th down, and then you allow a chunk play like that in the passing game.
Almost felt as if that play was drawn up in the dirt on the sideline. They pulled that from a game plan that wasn't this game, and they still made it work.
Going deep here for Bryant. And this one is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. That all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Calvin Ridley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Get over the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. He'll drop to throw. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Muscles him off. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. To throw is Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Let's go, D. It's gonna be a long day on this.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this week. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Juwan Jennings, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears draw a bit closer. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6. Boy, they're down only 1 score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Throw right side, taken in by the tight end, Bryant.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Play action. Now Wilson. And he will find his man on the outside. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Oh, and it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Foyesade Oluwakin. Past the 20. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Now Wilson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Calvin Ridley, as the first half is winding down, and the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point try good by Gano, and the lead now stands at 13. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense, as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks.
The Jets pressure too much as down he goes. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. They'll throw now on the final play. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. Shifts by him. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack.
I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational, CD. That is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
53's the mic. 53's the mic. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They go play action now. Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Now it's Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change, because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This to Jarwin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off at his own 47. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. On the tackle, it was Dane Cruikshank.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage. When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game, because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Play action. It's Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Second and 1. Eluding the pressure right. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, he'll drop to throw. This one swung out here to Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Back to throw again. Looking deep for Jennings. And got his man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big connection on that one. 39 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. The left side completion to Jones. And the Bears are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Now Jones. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and 4. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and
that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Dallas Goedert, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears cut into that lead. So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Bears are right back in this football game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Now a handoff looking right. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 9 on the first down play. So now then the big loss sets up 2nd and 19. From the gun, it's Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bryant. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Bryant with a catch right side. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Here's Wilson. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down.
I can hear it right now that most people in our business are saying, why aren't they running the football? But I happen to agree with this strategy. They've had success all game long. I don't think they should go away from it. Too often, teams go into that protect mode and end up giving away the football. This team has stayed aggressive, and it's working out for them.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. Touchdown! Calvin Ridley, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Jets are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the map there, and at this point in the 4th quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
Gano the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Now a throw here to his running back. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Now a desperation throw deep downfield and unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 72 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Now they try the right side here. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Jets are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 24. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From the 6. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And what are the whistles for? A timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. They'll look to throw here on first down. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Looking deep for Jennings. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
All right, so feels good to get another dub under our belts. I don't know what stats this running back has that makes him so much better than other running backs, but it's definitely useful, man. Like, I wish I knew, like what is it? Like, is it his change of direction? It's the ball carrier vision. Like, why is he so much better? Like, when I'm using him in the game, he feels way better, and that's why I end up getting so many more yards. Also, I think it helped that my line was blocking very well. So I kind of think passing wise, everything's up to me, but it makes sense to always have my run blocking boosted so that the run game basically keeps them more honest, you know? Looks like I didn't have less than 2 turnovers and didn't get enough passing yards. Sucks. But we ended up getting a dub, so that matters more than anything. Plus, I can already upgrade 6 players with this team. So it really is not the end of the world. 37 and 13, man. Wow. 37 and 13. That's not what I meant to open. I meant to open. I want to see if there's any other upgrades that I have that were just maybe hidden from me. Look at that. There are. So vertical thread on my man Hunter. Nice. He had a pretty big game. That dude just left the flats open most of the game. It's pretty insane. Look at this. This is just the craziest D-line setup. Like, I just got 3 superstars here. Freaking Brennan got his first pick. Like, that's dope. That's crazy because that's my middle linebacker too. Like, he only comes in on 3-4. I mean, both of them only come in when I run 3-4. Huh, that's interesting. And I just got all these guys posted up on B-line. Nope, he's still, bro, see, like, Aiden can't even put on an extra superstar ability. He's just that dude. Neither can him. That's kind of a waste. I can't believe. But three D linemen with inside stuff is insane. And this guy has defensive rally. Huh. Totally forgot I have that on. What I want to change, what I notice is that getting a bunch of hit stick tackles, 5 no less. Getting 5 hit stick tackles is a lot. So I'm going to change this to reinforcement, maybe? Because then he gets it for both. And then right here, like, why does it seem like he doesn't have a bunch of things that he's supposed to have? Like, here's Lurker over here. I don't know, man. That don't make sense to me. What is? I just want to check all their abilities real quick just to make sure I still like. Yeah. Inside stuff. Forgot I changed that before this game started. CJ, do you have an extra? No, there you go. Okay. So that's basically what we're working with right now. This defense is the main reason why. No doubt about it. And this running back, man, it's making such a difference. Oh, let's look at this running backs. Look at that. I do have more players to upgrade. Look at this. Jalen Guyton. Cool. Don't care about you guys. My man Isaac. Slot. He wasn't making no noise this game, but I think that's because he was just locking up. And auto upgrade you two. Now that's all the upgrades. And then let's just take a quick peek at all this guy's stats, because it's just blowing my mind right now. So speed and acceleration, like obviously he's fast. Agility and change of direction are both 90. Could that be it? Maybe, right? Like if he can just switch direction like that, but it's like just change. That makes a difference. That would probably mean Ronald Jones is a really good running back as well, and I'm pretty sure I've put him in before, and I've never had issues with him. So maybe change of direction might be big time for running backs, or most likely. And then ball carrier vision, break tackle, trucking, stiff arm, spin move, juke move. I'm gonna keep upgrading his power back ability, because that's just gonna be crazy. Him just bulldozing over people, like he's already like shoving people off of him while he's running the ball. But all right, this video is getting pretty long. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.